Hi there, welcome back to Build-A-Stitch. I'm going to set up another set of fly stitches or bullion, not bullion stitches, blanket stitches. Anyway, I'm just going to set up another set of stitches here, and I'm going to redo these bullion stitches. I figured out what I was doing wrong, and so I'm going to do them right today. So I was like, this is not feeling right. Something is messed up. So I consulted my handy Judith Baker Montano stitch guide. It's a very handy little book. Lots of tutorials on how to do lots of different stitches. And figured out what I was doing wrong. It's a really simple step that I missed, but it's critical to not making them look all bumped up, and so we can look at that difference. Okay, I'm gonna stop there with my little vine. Okay, so yesterday's stitches kept doing this crazy, like you can see it really good on the side there where it was like curling in on itself. They ended up looking kind of like pill bugs or roly polies or things like that. And I was trying to figure out why, because this first one was okay and the rest of these were just all over the place. So I went back and took a look and figured out that the problem was that I was not, you come up and then you go down and back up into the wherever you started. And then you twist around the needle. Come on. Sometimes the twisting around the needle is the hardest part. It doesn't want to stay. Okay, and then you pull it through. And it does flip over, but it flips like that, and it lays flat, and that's the big key that I was missing, and I've got this tail popping in there. I don't really want that, if I can help it. There, that's better. Okay, there we go. And now you can see, and then you can go down again here at B. And now you can see that it's laying completely flat. You don't have that stitch that's coming along the side. Sometimes it looked like it was coming along the side. It's not curling up in roly-poly fashion. So it's just a lot nicer stitch. And then like before, I'm gonna just anchor this up here really quick to get it out of the way. I will add the two little stitches below it. And you could do these little stitches. They could be like a grass or something like that. There's a lot of things you could do with these to make them look and give you the impression of different kinds of flowers. But like that. And then that just really kind of finishes it. Oh, apparently something's exciting is going on and the dogs are all crazy. Sometimes they hear stuff and we don't even know what it is, but that might just be that there were squirrels running up the tree. Okay, so now that I know how to do this right, I'm going to put this on all of the little stems, I think. So, what, Brennan? Oh, Brennan has come to visit. Let's see if I can get him in the video. I'll just take it off the stand. Yeah, he's gonna go before I can do that. Couldn't let go of this. Oh, Brennan, come here. Oh. Super zoomed in doggy. There you go. There's Brennan. Anyway, back to the normally scheduled video. He very rarely comes in here in the mornings. It's usually Corinne that'll come in. Okay, so I'm going to put these all on here, and then I'll add the little green bits all at once, just for the flow of stitching. It's easier to do that. Okay, so I like to wrap a bit, and then, like, I think that's going to be too much. And then kind of see how long that is compared to where the needle has gone through the fabric. That way I can kind of, because if you do put too many on, then it will still do that, that curving kind of a thing. Not as bad as this because it has that added anchor of the stitch, but you can, but it will still, if you do too much, curl up on you. Okay, let's see here. So I just like to do a few twists and then take a look. Okay, I feel like that might be a few too many, maybe not. And when I hold this, there's a fine line between holding it too tight and holding it too loose. Oh, that's a really nice one there. If you hold it too tight, then it's really hard to pull the thread through. But if you hold it too loose, then it does weird things. See, that one I let go of, and now it's being all crazy. There we go. So these, when you do it right, unlike yesterday, it was going all over the place, and the stitches were coming out in weird places, and they were flipping over each other, and just generally being unruly. When you do it this way, the correct way, they have a harder time flipping over each other and things like that. So even if you think, like that last one, I was like, oh no, I let go too soon and it's gonna go weird on me. It didn't in the end, because it's on this thread, and so it can't just twist on itself or anything like that. Come on, there we go. Okay, and so you can see, like, That one right there looks like it's going to twist on everything, but once you pull everything down, it doesn't. It goes right back where it's supposed to be. Okay, so now I've done all of my stitches. I'm going to go and put the little green sepals, is what we would call them normally in botanical terms. For most flowers. Put those in, and they're just the green bits under flowers that come from the outer coverings on them. So anyway, I'm going to put these on. And it's really amazing how much these change the look. You know, these are not bad by themselves, but when you add those extra couple of stitches, they just really kind of take on a whole nother level and look really good. You know, these bullion stitches would be really, really good for cattails, because you could make them really long. And cattails wouldn't have these little green stitches underneath them, but they would just be up on stems, but they would look really good like that. Make sure this is actually under the camera so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. That's the last one. Let me tie this off. There we go. So one thing I really like about this is that it just kind of has some different textures. The thread here was a little bit older, and so it was a little bit looser because it had been worked a little bit. And so you've got that kind of a little bit looser stitching, and then you have the tight little flowers with the little straight stitches underneath. Some nice texture there. Okay, so I'm going to stop there for today. Have a fantastic rest of your day.